There's so much to see in Shelby.
Shelby, North Carolina, what an experience!
Local civic leader and business owner Alan Langley took me around and shared all the details.
That dry cleaner's been open since 1961, and while we were in the cafe a while ago, they were saying that they've been there 5 days a week since 1961 to eat breakfast or lunch.
We started by exploring some of the businesses around the square.
Wow, wine and bluegrass, you can't beat that. Jamie, tell me about life as a business person on the square here in Shelby.
Well, it seems to be a lot of life going on up here. It's a walkable place. There's a nice community around the square. I think the age demographics are changing in Shelby quite a bit.
Why do you think town squares are so important?
Well, I think it's a hometown feeling. We want people to come into Shelby and find a little bit of everything. There's food, there's restaurants, there's entertainment. At least 3 to 4 nights a week, at least one location has live music.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Oh, you're welcome.
Tell me about being here on this historic square. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot of heritage. We feel that we are one big family.
Yeah.
How's it going?
What about the tourists that come to the area?
We have tourists from Florida, from New York. Every time they come in, they have to come back and see me.
So coming to Shelby is like coming home.
There you go, you got that right. Well, this is our Thai Simon's signature dish from Jane.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Thank you, Joe. Hello.
We have a casual clothing store, and a lot of the clothes have recycled fibers, so that's what makes them so soft.
But how did you end up right
Honey,
here?
I'm from here.
Yeah?
Yes. I went to LA to do cats, and that's where I met my husband. We wanted to come back. And that's been going 19 years now, and I've loved it.
Why is it important that we preserve our historic squares?
It's our roots. It's where we're from, and our children will never know what the history is if we don't preserve it, you know.
Tell me about life on the square, though.
Oh, there is the best energy, and there's a lot of arts. There's a lot of stuff here that they just weren't expecting, you know, little treasures.
Well, you see why they come to Shelby.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Carl, you asked one of the questions a while ago, what makes Shelby so successful? The spirit of cooperation here is like none you've seen, and it's just a great place to be from Shelby.
Shelby is a great place to take a fun ride in more ways than one.
All right, sit up good and straight. Don't get you from another end.
Hey kids, you having a good time? You having a good time? Tommy, tell me about your carousel.
The Shelby City Park carousel is from the 1920s, early 1920s, and it spent the first part of its life on the carnival circuit. We acquired it here in the early 1950s. Came here in 1951, first ran in 1952. Okay, y'all ready to ride? It had been repaired by carnival workers, so it was not done in those days with an eye towards restoration or preservation. It was just patching it up. But in the mid-1980s, I spent a lot of hours just with a heat gun and stripping tools and getting down to the bare wood.
So these were major restorations.
It was major restoration. We had to do the whole thing pretty much by hand.
How many people come on an annual basis? What's the rough numbers?
We're in the neighborhood of 50,000. It's a tremendous thing to have been a part of.
Shelby's done a great job on preserving this piece of history so that, well, they've got it saved for the future. I think that's a great thing. Hey, Tommy.
As our day came to an end, Alan dropped me back at the historic Shelby Cafe.
Wow, what a great experience. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Things don't stop in Shelby just because the sun goes down. Evenings afford a lot of opportunities.
Well, it's nighttime in Shelby, and we're at Newt's, and it's hamburger time.
After a visit to Newt's, I took a walk around the square. and enjoyed Shelby's picturesque nightlife.
There's a positive sort of family feeling here. We have a lot of events here. We have an author at least once a week. We have workshops. It's very promising as a merchant or as an independent business owner to know that you are watching things in progress. It's a whole different feel here. We absolutely love Shelby.
Nothing pairs with a great book like a fresh cup of coffee. Except, well, maybe, live music at the Don Gibson Theater. A celebrated son of Shelby, Don Gibson was among the pioneers who helped shape the sound of country music. And with over 500 songs to his credit, he entertained fans around the world. Don Gibson was inducted into both the Songwriters and Country Music Hall of Fame.
Stan, if you would, tell me about the history of the building that we're in now.
The Don Gibson Theater originally was built in 1939. It was the State Theater. It was a movie house. And then when the movie house moved out, the city bought the building. The Don Gibson Theater was a brainchild of Destination Cleveland County. It was a group of citizens got together back in 2006, having two very famous musical artists from right here in Shelby, one being Don Gibson, and of course Earl Scruggs. That was something very unique, and not every town can boast of having such a big artist from. They wanted to do something in both of those names. The one that could be done the fastest was the Don Gibson Theater.
So in 2009, the Don Gibson Theater was open to the public.
Absolutely. Our primary focus is on concerts. We do national artists here. We've had Vince Gill, Travis Tritt, Ralph Stanley, Bill Anderson. We've had a ton of artists here.
What is the unique experience people have when they come to the Don Gibson Theater?
I think the unique part about the Don Gibson Theater is being up close and personal with the artist. The farthest seat from the stage is only 65 feet.
So it's a more intimate experience.
It's very intimate. We also have a rental facility here. We rent that out. Anything from business meetings to family reunions, class reunions, or any other kind of thing. We've actually even had about 5 weddings. They got married on stage and then they had the reception right in our event space.
Whether you're hungry for culture, live music, or great food, Shelby is sure to satisfy. When we come back, we'll visit the jewel in the crown of the Shelby Town Square.